Well, as the saying goes, there ain't no such thing as a free dinner. And to be honest, that explains a lot about why David's so skint. For those of you who don't know us, let me do some introductions. I'm Stuart Gregor, and this fine fellow here is Mr. Frazer Johnson. And we've been best friends to David for quite some time now. You're probably wondering why there's two of us standing up here actually. And in David's infinite wisdom, he decided to appoint the two of us as his two groomsmen. Now don't worry, we've got no idea what that means either. But we think he wanted us to kind of soften the blow somewhat after Thunder's speech and kind of tell you some stories about his shy and retiring nature. But in all honesty, we've got no material for that. But I wasn't too sure how Douglas's speech would go. And to be honest, Fraser, he was quite arse on him. I think we should get rid of all those fat jokes.
Okay, well, some of you may also be wondering why we're speaking after the dinner tonight instead of before, like everyone else. We wondered this ourselves. And some of the more naive amongst you might think that it's because the best is always saved until last. Some of the crueler among you might think it's because Dave never likes to wait for a meal. Dave will probably tell you that it's because he wanted his two best friends to have an integral part of his important day today. I like to think that it's probably because he just wanted to torture us in any way he thought he could. So I think we'll repay that kindness right now. Now don't worry Dave, we're not going to tell any of those drunken stories that you didn't want us to talk about. Such as the night that you walked home from Irving because you're too wrecked. Or the night that you come to my house for New Year and end up sleeping in your car on -10 and my poor dad thought you were dead and he found you were We're also going to talk about the morning that you get woken up by a passing dog walker in your neighbour's garden. Or the night that Stuart here found him sleeping under the back end of a car in a puddle of his own pee. And we're definitely not going to talk about the first night that he stayed at Adele's sister's house and got up in the middle of the night to have a pee in our living room. And with that, I think we'll move swiftly on to the side of he's quite a few hobbies in the past. And I think actually the phrase all the gear and no idea should be in this class. Those of you that don't know, a few of these previous hobbies have included tropical fish keeping, DJing, back road rally driving, windsurfing, kayaking, mountain biking, acid jazz, and my personal favourite, the juggling club. Now, I was actually coaxed to go along with him one night to this juggling club under the pretence that there was a wealth of hot women there. I should have known a lot better, because in the past, whenever Dave's described his ex-girlfriends to me as foxes, the only resemblance they've bared is their red hair, stink of pee in the air out of ends. I think you can see he's managed to probably up his game and turn things around, and he's managed to score an absolute stunner on the debut tonight, which looks really beautiful. My family went over to Arran to go and climb Goat Fell one Easter, and I decided it would be a good idea to invite Hags and Stuart along, because they've always been very good in family situations. They're very polite, well-spoken, and usually well-turned out individuals. As we all decided appropriately to don the hiking boots and shorts, Dave decided to jump straight in there with the tightest pair of lycra running trousers known to man. These things left nothing to the imagination. And as we all fell about laughing at how highly inappropriate these were in any given situation, never mind a family do, my own mother turned to Dave and mentioned that when we told him to pack a lunchbox. This wasn't what we had in mind. I then took my auntie to turn around and say he wasn't going to get much energy out of just a mini Mars bar and a couple of raisins.
Half as good a husband as he has been a best friend to both myself and Fraser, then they will have a truly spectacular marriage.
I'm sure you all share in our delight that David's managed to find himself such a wonderful woman to make his wife in Adele. I'd like to take this opportunity to raise a glass to our friends, Mr. and Mrs. Hill.